Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Eric here. I'm one of the education specialists for Eastern Banks Learning and Life Center, and you are watching a new video here on our channel. For those that have already subscribed to our channel and you are a part of this journey with us, teaching youth about gardening, working in our community, providing leadership, mentorship to students, thank you so much for coming back for another video. For those of you that are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe, like this video, comment, share this video, and don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified when we drop new videos, which is every single week. In today's video, we're just going to be doing a little vlog style video. I want to plant some eggplants, turnips, radishes, what else? Maybe some beets. I think we'll wait for next week to do carrots, and I want to get some marigolds started, some zinnias started as well. I'm going to show you very quickly all of the extra plants that have started to germinate, so let's get into that real quick. Alright, so here, these two trays, this tray, the students that we work with this semester have already started plants about, this is 2 weeks ago, roughly a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. We have purple or dark opal basil here. Right here we have, what tomatoes? These are brand, I guess that's a B? Yeah, brand vine tomatoes. Brand vine wine tomatoes. Right next to it we have dill growing, we have some thyme, we have more lettuce, we have nope, that is spinach. You can see the little spinach starting to come out the soil there. Right here we have some more tomatoes. These are the Jan McPina. I can't tell, the student wrote that. But just know that another variety of tomatoes there. We have Swiss chard. A bunch of it growing right here. Oh, we also will be potting up these broccoli, cauliflower, collards, Brussels sprouts, and lettuces today. We're going to pot them up. And it's a little bird trying to come in the greenhouse over there. You got to get out. No, it flew into the greenhouse. Oh no. Get out, guy. Out, out, out. Thank you. Bye-bye. But we have even more tomatoes. We have 4th of July tomatoes here in this tray. And then we have a mix of tomatoes. So these tomatoes were provided to us through a community organization. I'll put their name on the video so that you guys will know. If you want to be able to get free seeds, you can reach out to them. But it was a mixture of tomatoes, so I'll be pretty shocked to see what kind of tomatoes will be in that group. Right now what I'm doing is just taking the seed casing off of the tomatoes. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to, because you see how the seed casing typically just comes off easily. Sometimes you just want to gently remove the seed casing just so that your tomato can not worry about, removing it itself. Yeah, so that's everything that's growing so far. Right now, we're going to move on to potting these up very quickly. I really enjoy being able to be in the garden, especially in the greenhouse, and just take my time and pot up all of the vegetables that the students have already started to grow and just see how their hard work is really paying off with being able to produce so many different vegetables in such large quantities. It's very, what's the word? It's like very soothing, and it's a real stress reliever for me to just take the time to pot up all these plants, like I said, like that the students um, grow themselves. And the goal last year we planted over 100 vegetables. Hopefully, fingers crossed that this year we can increase that since we have such a large growing space in this school garden. I feel like the students can really excel at growing a large quantity of produce, which will benefit not only them but those in need in our community. All right, so we have officially finished the whole process of potting up all of the cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, collards, lettuce, and we have them in our pots here. We've also used, since all of those plants here have already started to show their true leaves, we went ahead and used this Dr. Earth Pure Gold fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, which is good for your plants once they reach that stage of producing their true leaves. So like here, this is a collard. They have their true leaves here. That means they've reached the stage where the seed, the energy from the seed, they've used all of it. And so you just want to give them an extra boost of energy to reach, the seedling stage. You know how you go to like Lowe's, Home Depot, or any of the garden centers and they have the fully matured, not fully mature, but like the seedling, big sized vegetables in the pots. Using that fertilizer is the only way to help your plants reach that stage before you put them out in the garden. So in another 2 weeks, I would say the second week of March, we will be planting these plants out in the garden. Okay, let's go out and actually plant some beets, turnips, and radishes. We have our seeds here. We're also going to be using the worm casting from this bag here that we got from Home Depot. And we also have some fertilizer on this cart, as well as some calcium nitrate. And this is, I only brought this with me because that prevents, it prevents calcium deficiency in tomatoes. I'm not going to put that where I'm planting the beets or anything, but I am going to be putting that in other areas where we plan to grow tomatoes later on in this garden season. So over here in this area next to the row of garlic and onions, we're going to be planting our beets and turnips and radishes. You can put them rather closely. They don't need too much space. But we're going to use these pizza boxes that we had in the greenhouse for some time. We're going to utilize them. And I think there was a video on that we previously did on using cardboard for your garden. I think it was, we were specifically talking about sustainability, but this is a method of no tilling, no digging, where you just put cardboard over the area where you want to garden and you put soil on top of it. Eventually that cardboard will break down and it will be like a compost underneath the soil, and that is just so you don't have to go through the process of tilling, which interrupts the whole microorganism community network that is already in the soil. And it also, you know, takes away time from you having to dig up weeds, because that could be very time consuming. So we're just going to lay this down. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting it over all these large weeds that you see there. That will kill them out. And you see, I did remove like big weeds, some big weeds. And underneath them, we have like worms. So if you have worms in your soil, that means you have a really good soil. So now I'm just using that same rake tool to break out all the chunks of compost that we have right here. And eventually we'll be adding in the fertilizer and the worm castings. And these are the different seed varieties that we have used. You can just pause to view each one if you're interested in growing these varieties. But like I said, we've added in the fertilizer and the worm castings, and it's best to, when doing this no tilling, no digging method, using cardboard, you want to make sure that you mix all your ingredients together, just like you're cooking. Mix it all together before you plant, because you want to make sure when your seeds are growing and they're germinating and they're reaching their um, seedling size, that they have access, even after they reach maturity, that they have access to those good nutrients that you're providing them. We are officially done planting. We did beets, radishes, turnips. During the process of me planting out, I'll just put a little clip of what the seeds we planted in the variety and the seed company. 7 rows, I believe. Radish, we did two rows of beefs, 2 rows of beets, and then 2 rows of the turnips, and then the rest of the rows were our radishes. Once they fully grow and produce their true leaves, then I'll either do it, or I have the students do it and show them the process of thinning out the plant, so that we give more space and more resources to the stronger individuals. Yeah. I don't think I'm really gonna water, because I believe it's supposed to rain today. And if it doesn't rain today, it's gonna rain tomorrow. So I'll just keep an eye out for the weather and see how it goes. If I do need to come water them before next week, I will do so. But for now, we're just gonna let Mother Nature, do her thing. I do want to put some fertilizer around the garlic and onions. The last time I fertilized them was last month. And so I do want to keep providing them food, since they are heavy feeders and they are getting rather big, as you can see. They're getting bigger, which is really good to see. But yeah, that's everything I'm gonna do right now. That compost is really bringing out all the little bugs that love the smell of poop. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, get out of here, and go take a shower from all this dirt that has gotten on me now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video on our channel. Next week we'll be doing more lessons in the garden with the students, teaching them more about the diversity of plants and how that relates to them and their personal lives. And we're going to be working more in the soil, removing more weeds and adding more compost to the to the rows. And I was supposed to plant some snap peas today. I think I'll let the students do that. Yeah, I'll let them do that. But make sure you subscribe, like this video, share this video, and follow us on our socials. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube here, of course, at EBLLC INC. And then you can also find us on TikTok at Project Grape. Make sure that you're following us on TikTok, because we like to go more in depth with different topics in regards to gardening. Also, we are almost at 500 followers on TikTok. Please go there, follow us. We really want to get to 1,000 rather quickly before this semester ends, because we do want to go live with you all. But yeah, we can only go live once we reach 1,000. So we need 600 more people to follow us. So go ahead and do that now. And we will see you guys later in the garden. Bye.